All compulsive thinking is an attempt to be somewhere else, to try to escape this now, to try to escape who you are. Because from the youngest age, you are not allowed to be what you really are. You were taught to see that you are not enough. You were taught to see that now is not enough. So you have to become something more and get something more. This set off the compulsion of constant thinking. Because if you look at thinking, all thinking is a form of wanting something. Wanting to attain something, to have something, to possess something, or become something. Or even just wanting to understand something. That's also a wanting. To want to make sense, to understand something. To judge something as good, bad, right or wrong. To try to interpret what you think is now, which is not now, because the moment you think, it is not now. The moment you try to look through the lens of thought, you've lost the innocence of what really is. So all the thinking, the compulsive thinking, is an attempt to try to escape the reality of what is now, which essentially is what you are. You are one with this. This is a complete mystery, cannot be known conceptually, and that's what makes it so scary to the aspirant's mind. So the aspirant is always trying to get out of this. It always wants to be somewhere else. It wants to imagine heavenly realms. It wants to imagine, visualize, talk to the angels, channel, get to a better future, get to a new earth, to live through beliefs, teachings, anything. It is all an attempt to escape the bare essential reality of this now. That is thinking, compulsive thinking, automatic thinking. The thought just comes, you're lost in the thought, daydreaming. Coming from fear, depends on fear. Fear of not being able to do anything with this, to not understand this, to not be able to understand this. That's the fear. So it quickly projects, imagines, remembers, which are all forms of thinking, to escape this now, which cannot be thought, which cannot be understood, which cannot be believed. It's free of all thinking. And yet, at the same time, thinking is something that takes place within it, is an appearance within it. So this is not to say that thinking is good or bad. It is just to explain that at the root of compulsive thinking is the attempt to try to escape this now. It is the aspirant that wants something, trying to become something. It almost in a way disassociates from this now, and instead goes into an imagination, a self-image, or an image of something. And it's always doing that, all the time. There's a compulsion. Even people that may call themselves spiritual, many of them, they are in this compulsion of still constantly thinking. But the thinking that they do is more of what they think of as spiritual thinking. The angels, other realms, they are projecting. They are imagining, trying to interpret what they think it is. They have this idea of spirituality and image, when really it is the mundane. It is the simple, the obvious, mundane reality. Very natural, not supernatural. At least not in the way that the mind thinks of supernatural to be. It thinks supernatural is something other than this. So the moment you see that all thinking is a way of trying to escape this now, then maybe that movement into that thought to try to escape this now is aware. You are aware of it. There is an awareness of it in which when it tries to come, you see it. You see it and you don't follow it. Simply you stay in this now. And truth be told, you can never leave this now. Because this now is all that you ever have, or we can say it is all that ever is. All else is an illusion of the mind. The mind is constantly trying to measure. This is the root meaning of the word Maya. Maya is illusion, but at the root of it, it is to measure. What is it that is constantly measuring all the time? It is the mind. The mind that judges, that projects, that imagines, that compares, that tries to understand, make sense, good, bad, right, wrong. These are all measurements. When there is no measurement, when there is no dividing, splitting, what there is the whole. This now, which is where you really are.